Bitcoin always forms descending channels before it breaks to the upside, and I think that's going to happen again. But first, let me show you the price history. So back in 2023, we had the first descending channel form. As you can see, once it broke out, it went from 20K to above 30K. And then from there, it formed another channel, which these channels are usually about 6 months long, more or less. But from there, it broke out from 30K and went to above 70K. That was a massive move. Then from 70K, it formed another downward channel. And then once that channel got broken out of, it went from 65K to above 100K. And then for this one, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You can see that it was still a very similar pattern. This was a downward channel. Not quite as clean as the other ones, but still you can very clearly see that we're trending down. Once this breaks, we have massive moves. So this one, it went from about 90K to above 120K. So that was still a pretty big move to the upside. As you can see, the most recent peak for Bitcoin was in October. And since then, it's been forming a pretty clean downward channel, in my opinion. It's obviously not perfect and never will be, but you can see for the past 6 months now almost, it's been forming lower lows and lower highs. So it's in this downward channel, and I think it's about to break out to the upside. And if something similar happens this time to what we saw the previous 4 times, we could see a massive move for Bitcoin. And I think this time, when it breaks out, it's obviously going to go to all-time highs and break out from there. And we're going to see at least a $200,000 Bitcoin. And you better believe that once this breaks out, altcoins are going to follow. Because if you looked at the last video that I posted, altcoins have followed a very similar pattern of Bitcoin. And they've also formed these descending channels. And once they get broken out of, that's when we see 95% of all the gains made in crypto. During these short periods of time, we have parabolic moves to the upside. So I think right now, personally, it's just my opinion, right now is the time to accumulate crypto. Because once Bitcoin starts breaking out of this trend line and comes up to these all-time highs, that's when crypto is going to start moving like crazy. And your risk to reward is going to get a lot worse. So you want to get in at these lows.